welcome DTM Victor Ong onto the stage with a speech title Beyond the Club, Victor Ong.
We are Toastmasters. We join Toastmasters for different reasons. Some of us to improve ourselves, build confidence, and become good speakers. Some of us just join Toastmasters to make friends, meet friends, and nurture friendships. For some, they're just drawn into Toastmasters because they probably don't have anything better to do. Some, I guess, looks good in a CV to be recognized as a Toastmaster. For me, 9 years ago, I came into Toastmasters because I was asked to be Toastmaster. And it was not a choice because my boss asked me to charter a club. And so I came into the Toastmaster scene by default. And like all Toastmasters, we learn our Toastmasters trade in the club. The club is our safety net. The club is our platform where we learn to speak, to lead, to communicate. And for many Toastmasters, we never look beyond the club. Today, I can say that I have grown as a Toastmaster, that the club shouldn't keep us in, shouldn't imprison us within that small space that we call a club, whatever that club may be. Today we should look beyond the club because Toastmasters is more than just a club. I am speaking from a sense of regret that there are many Toastmasters today who are happy to be within their own club, within the close confines of their own club that they have grown so much with, identify with, and have that sense of belonging. But they never look beyond that. We forget that Toastmasters is beyond clubs. We do not have any identity with the club, or with the area, or with the division or district.
Yes.
Because our membership is with Toastmasters International. We are all the same, irrespective of where we are, whether District 51 or 102 or 87 or 75 or 80 or 73 or wherever in the 141 countries we have a Toastmasters presence. Today I am the organizing chair for the annual conference 2018. And I meet a lot of people who say that they cannot come to my conference because they are not from District 51. Which is a shame, because it is not something that I'm sad about, not because they do not want to come to my conference, it's a personal choice, but it's because they don't understand what Toastmasters is. If you embrace Toastmasters and understand what Toastmasters really is, it is beyond the club. Toastmasters is an international passport that allows you to be at any Toastmasters meeting, to interact with any Toastmasters anywhere and everywhere. It is an international passport. In fact, it is even better than a Malaysian passport or any passport for that matter. You don't need a physical document. You don't even need a membership card to prove that you are a Toastmaster. All you need to do is to go to a Toastmasters club, tell them that, hey, I am a Toastmaster. And they welcome you with open arms. In any part of the world. That's the beauty about Toastmasters. You just need to affirm that you are a Toastmaster. So why do some Toastmasters need to be territorial? It does not matter, because we learn our craft to communicate and to lead by the Toastmasters way from the US of A. I am asking Toastmasters to sometimes revisit the reasons, the motives, the intentions why they come into Toastmasters. We become Toastmasters so that we can have a global perspective of the world beyond our confines of our workplace or our home. Toastmasters is all embracing, because through Toastmasters we get to meet people from diverse backgrounds. diverse perspectives, diverse nationalities. Isn't that a powerful advantage for us as Toastmasters? Because it enriches our lives. Why must we say, I belong to this club or that club, and other clubs are of no concern to us? We learn through giving and receiving, through sharing. And the more different types of Toastmasters that we have, the more we learn. Because if we learn from the club itself, we cannot grow as a Toastmaster. Because there's an English idiom that says familiarity breeds contempt. When you're so familiar with your own members, you do not push yourself anymore. You do not challenge yourself anymore. It is through a different audience that you begin to say, hey, I can do it. I have that courage. I want to be able to deliver good speeches, because at the end of the day, I am a Toastmaster. And I have this supportive platform in any club that I choose to go to, because Toastmasters are always there to encourage us, to motivate us, and to inspire us. I go clubbing simply because I need to push myself. I'm not a good speaker, but every time I go to a different club environment, I meet different Toastmasters, different environments with different speeches, because I need to become eloquent, articulate, and through that process, hope to inspire others to learn that craft. Because to me, delivering speeches is a very powerful weapon. Because through the use of language, you can encourage, you can motivate, you can inspire, and you can change people's lives. One life or many lives. That is the power of speech. And Toastmasters give us that platform, because we do not judge one another. We listen, we learn, and we share that learning among this family, this fraternity that we call Toastmasters. Let's hope that the new Toastmasters, like Abigail for example, will look beyond the club, because Toastmasters is a lot more. That's why when I organize my annual conference next year, we already have achieved 400 Toastmasters and non-Toastmasters coming to that conference from 13 countries. Where can you get that platform to mingle, mix, and interact? Therefore, please, as Toastmasters, remember we are international, we are global. So look beyond the club.
Thank you, Victor Ong, for a very gung-ho speech. I think this is the first time I listen to Victor Ong's speech not talking about women. Very gung-ho.